What's up, Sam Taggart here, and I have read thousands of books. I try to read 2 to 3 every single month, and I'm gonna give you guys my top 10 list, top 5 sales, and top 5 leadership right here in this video. Now, if you're somebody that's looking to level up and you want access to ABCs of Closing, which is my number one, click the link below to go get access to ABCs of Closing either on Audible or go get it on your Amazon, and we will ship that out right away. So guys, check this out, go subscribe, share this. I'm gonna give you some quick tips and Audible books that I would highly, highly recommend to you and your team. Here we go. Best sales audiobooks. All right, I'm gonna list off like my top 10, and I'm gonna list the top 5 for sales reps and then the top 5 for business leaders. And they go in this order. And I'm not gonna be biased, but if you're in door-to-door sales or direct sales, ABCs of Closing is number 1. And I wrote it, it's on audio, and hundreds and hundreds of copies every month go out the door on that. And why I say that is it's taken a lot of sales principles and tactical word tracks and given it to you to where you can just copy and paste the words. I think a lot of psychology of selling would be number 2, is gonna give you some more principle based and it's gonna give you some more general sales advice, which I love that book by Brian Tracy, but it doesn't give you as many word tracks that you can copy paste. But first you gotta understand psychology and then you gotta understand tactical or vice versa. I don't know my opinion on it, but it's like, I go Psychology of Selling next, then I go Closer Survival Guide by Grant Cardone, another tactical book. Then I go Secrets of Closing a Sale, Zig Ziglar. And the last one is the Chris Voss Never Split the Difference. And I would highly recommend taking his masterclass as well, because in my opinion, like he talks about this rule where, you know, only 10% is actually the words, but then the other 35% is the tone, and the other something percent is, it's like the 78% rule or whatever. And he's like, you know, understanding and hearing how he says it and the voice inflections that he does and really being able to nail his negotiation tactics is a very cool skill set, but it's a little bit more advanced. A lot of people struggle at using labeling or struggling using mirroring because it's a little bit more advanced. So if I'm newer, I definitely start with the ABCs of Closing because it's like just laid out there for you. Now, top 5 leadership books, because I believe too many people are looking at them trying, and there's Master of Persuasion, which is the first 5, and then there's Master of Influence. So influence involves I'm leading a customer, but influence also involves I'm leading reps, I'm leading people, I'm leading movements, I'm leading groups. And persuasion, in my opinion, is very transactional and it serves you so high in sales. Like you can go convince somebody in 30 minutes to buy whatever it is you're peddling. Where influence, it's like long-term, meaning you can't transact with reps that are on your team. You can't transact with employees. They have to find that you influence them on a regular basis. And so the first one is the Leadership and Self-Deception. Favorite leadership book, kicks you in the nuts. I swear literally every time I read it, I'm like, ouch. Second one is, and I'm gonna put a combo so I don't take up all 5 slots. It's Extreme Ownership, but then couple it with Dichotomy of Leadership. So you have to read both because they contradict each other in a really beautiful way. So Jocko Willink goes into really take ownership, it's all on you. But then he's like, but there's a time and place where you've got to like abandon the mission. You know what I mean? Like he kind of plays this like back and forth and you have to kind of read them in sequence. The next leadership book is the best business systems book, or if you're a manager, you could probably apply this, is Traction by Gino Wickman. And the next one I would read is, I like Leadership by Coach Wooden. That's another one. And then 5 Levels of Leadership by John Maxwell. So those would be like my core principle leadership books. There's so many more, like Crucial Conversations is a great one, or like the Deceptions of Team. Or you have, dude, I could give you guys so many good leadership books because that's been my focus for the last 15 years. But like for me, it's learn persuasion and you can be transactional and you have a gift of tongue, but then translude that into influence. That would be my 2 cents on what books to read. Guys, I put a link to all these books right here in the bio. So if you want to just go click and go get access to either go buy them on Amazon or go subscribe to them on Audible, made it really easy for you. Just go below and we'd love to see you guys and your feedback, comments on your favorite part of those books, things that you learned from those books, put them in the comments and we'd love to see what you guys are gaining or maybe your top audiobook go put it right there in the comments. And we'd love to see a community of how do we share best books and what's the next nugget that everybody needs to get access to. Get access to these videos, go subscribe, go share this with your people, and we'll see you guys on the next video.